Hello, good morning students. Welcome back. A small section of biology class. Today we will discussing about the importance of minerals. Already you knew that inorganic elements which plants obtain from the soil are in the form of minerals. More than 60 elements are found in different plants, but only 70 elements are absolutely necessary for normal growth and development of plants. They are called essential elements, while rest are called non-essential elements. The essential elements are needed as structural components. And so these elements are known as the macro elements and micro elements or macro and micronutrients. The macronutrients are required by the plants in relatively large amounts. Micronutrients are required only small amounts, the minor or trace elements. The macronutrients are non-mineral elements, carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, the primary nutrients nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium, and secondary nutrients calcium, magnesium, and sulfur. The macronutrients are iron, copper, zinc, boron, molybdenum, manganese, and chlorine. And functions of these macro and micronutrients. The functions of nitrogen that promotes growth of leaves and stems and gives dark green color and improves the quality of foliage and necessary to develop cell proteins and chlorophyll. And the nitrogen deficiency syndrome, the sick yellow green color and short stem and small leaves and pale colored leaves and flowers and yellow and dark plant growth. And this is the nitrogen deficiency. And so the functions of phosphorus stimulate early formation of growth of fruits and provide for fast and vigorous growth and speed maturity and stimulate flowering and speed development necessary for the enzyme action many plant processes. And the phosphorus deficiency decrease in growth, slow maturity, odor leaves and purplish color. And so this is the phosphorus deficiency. Then the functions of potassium used to form the carbohydrate and proteins and formation and transfer of starches, sugars and oils, increase disease resistance and vigor and hardness. Potassium deficiency system that are mottled, spotted and streaked or curled leaves and scored and burned dead leaves tips off to the margin. So this is the slide that shows to the potassium deficiency. Then the functions of calcium, this type of mineral that improves to the plant vigor, influences intake and synthesis of other plants nutrients, important part of the cell wall. And calcium deficiency symptoms, the small developing leaves and wrinkled older leaves and dead stem leaves. This picture that shows about to the deficiency of calcium. Then functions of magnesium. Magnesium that influences the intake of other essential nutrients, help make fast and assist the translocations of phosphorus and fats. Magnesium deficiency intervenial chlorosis and yellowing of the leaf between to the green veins and leaf tips that curls and slender weak stalks. And so this is the picture that shows to the magnesium deficiency. Then functions of sulfur promote node growth and vigorous vegetative growth and essential to protein formation. Sulfur deficiency symptoms, the young leaves are light green and lighter color veins and yellow leaves and stunned growth. So this picture that shows about to the sulfur deficiency. Then the iron, the function of iron, essential for chlorophyll production, helps carry electrons to mix oxygen with other elements. Deficiency symptoms are molted and intervenial chlorosis in young leaves and scant growth and slender short stems. So this picture that shows about to the iron deficiency of plants. Then pass on to the copper. Functions of copper helps in the use of iron, helps in respiration. Deficiency symptoms, young leaves are small and permanently wilt and multiple buds at stem tip. Copper deficiency is seen here and then pass on to the zinc and functions of zinc. Plant metabolism, helps from growth hormones, reproduction. Deficiency symptoms are retarded growth between nodes, and new leaves are thick and small and spotted between veins and discolored veins. So here I pasted the zinc deficiency. Then boron functions affect water absorptions by roots and translations of sugars. Deficiency symptoms are short, thick stem tips, and young leaves of terminal buds are lighter green at base. Leaves become twisted and die. So here I pasted the boron deficiency. Then pass on to the manganese function, the plant metabolism, nitrogen transformation, deficiency symptoms, the intervenial chlorosis, and the young leaves die. Here you see the picture of manganese deficiency. Then pass on to the next type of nutrient, molybdenum. Function, plant development, reproduction. Deficiency symptoms, stunt growth, yellow leaves, upward curling leaves, and leaves margin burn. So here I pasted the picture of molybdenum deficiency. Then pass on to the chlorine. Function, essential to some plant process, act in enzyme system. Deficiency, and usually more problems with too much chlorine or toxicity than with to the deficiency. The chlorine deficiency is seen here. And then the summary table is also given in your textbook, the page number 16. Thank you all.